Hey guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin, and today I'm here in the St. Peter's Catholic Cemetery, better known today as the Old Stone Church. Now, what this is the ruins of an old stone church and the cemetery located in the Wayne National Forest. Now, there's actually a trail named after this called the Old Stone Church Trail. So I do believe that the trail has a connector here somewhere, but I have not seen it. So if you're interested in the trail is a horse trail and hiking trail. Horse is our seasonal, hiking is all year round. I think it's 22 miles long in all. So one of the sites on this trail, and the main thing we're here to see today, is the Old Stone Church. Now this church is actually in ruins. The reason I'm showing this side first is because this is the side where you can still see most of what it would have looked like. So all of these stone blocks and stuff used to be part of the church. Now the church's real name was the St. Peter's Catholic Church. But of course, as time has gone on, and as it's really no longer a church anymore, they just call it the Old Stone Church. Now, it is in ruins, which is kind of sad. But it's still neat to see what's left of it. I do think, to the best of my knowledge, this probably would have been built in the early 1800s. As I was looking at some of the graves, and I think some of them were as far back as 1808. I could be wrong on that. 1880. Sorry, I had a dyslexic moment. So probably, I would say mid-1800s then. But it's really hard to tell, of course, because there is nothing left. So yeah, I kind of wish that all this brush was gone so I could walk down in there and see more. But at the same time, I don't think there's really anything to see. So, we're going to go around to what I believe would have been the front. It's really hard to tell. And this is another area where it's still kind of put together. Then we're going to take a look this way and see what we can see, because I haven't actually looked this way yet. So it's actually interesting as you look into the woods. You can see all these moss-covered stones that were most likely part of the church at one point. So, these are the ruins of the Old Stone Church. There's not really much to see of them. But honestly, I still think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that this is part of the area here. They actually named a trail after it. So that's really cool. So before I end this video, I just want to say that I'm going to be putting this on my map. And if you decide to come here, when you come here, there's kind of this somewhat steep hill you have to go up. It's not really that steep, but on a wet day, you might have issues getting up it. And then when you get up here, there's no parking lot or anything. So as you can tell, I drive a pretty small car. And when I got up here, I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to turn around so I could get back down. Luckily, the ground was not that wet here and I was able to turn around. But if I were you and you were worried about getting stuck, if you can see down at the bottom of the hill, there's two red pillars. They mark the entrance to the cemetery and the church. Right next to it is a very small pull-off that maybe one car could fit in. And if you're at all worried, I would just park there. Now, another thing that I just kind of want to point out before I leave, which isn't really related to urbex, is it looks like someone burned a car up here. I didn't notice until after I already drove here, but there are pieces of metal everywhere. Tire. Glass. This pile of burnt stuff that I can't even begin to tell you what it is. But that to me looks like a radiator. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out too. I didn't notice any of it until after I pulled up here, so I'm really hoping I didn't run over anything with my car that's going to hurt it. Anyway, so this is the old stone church in the Wayne National Forest. It is just ruins. But if you do want to see a church that is not in ruins, please subscribe to the channel, because next week I actually have another video of a church coming out that is a small one-room church house from the 1800s, or presumably from the 1800s. Way better condition than this. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.